Right, Elderflower Cordial, 2 litres of water, 3 lemons, 50 grams of citric acid, and then 250 grams worth of Elderflowers, which is about a green bucket full before I've cut all the flowers off. So it's boiled, goes into there. Push it down. Back up to simmer, and then leave it to steep covered overnight. So I steeped it for 48 hours because I was lazy. Strained it twice and once through a cloth to get all the excess bits out, and there's about 2 litres of liquid. Squeeze the cloth out as well to get as much juice out as possible, and then there's about 2 litres of liquid, so I have put in about 1.5 kilos of sugar. I'm just going to bring it up to the boil, and then I'm going to pour it into these bottles which I have diluted. Tasting it, tastes nice. It's still kind of nice and floral. I think that's about the right amount of sugar, but we'll see. We'll see what it's like once I have poured it into the containers and let it cool tomorrow morning. I think, what was it, 250 grams worth of flowers for 2 litres of water. I think 500 grams, if I'm honest. I think a lot of elderflower will be better, because that's it kind of, we'll kind of see how much it'll make when it gets diluted. But I think more will be better, and then probably do like a proper sugar syrup. So like a litre of water and and a kilogram of sugar, I think will be right. And for 2 litres of water, and I think 250 grams worth of flowers per litre of water, maybe 1 lemon, maybe 2 lemons per litre of water. I think will be a good recipe from the tasting end. But I think it just needs a little bit more concentrated. But we'll kind of see. We'll see if we get the right amount of sugar for the right amount of flavour of elderflower. So I'm going to bring it up to the boil. I'm going to pour it into these containers which have had boiling water in. So, and then we'll put some caps on them which have been sterilised as well. So it should, we'll give them a shake up once it's put in. But I think that will create like a decent kind of what's it called? I forget what you call, where you sterilise and everything, but it should keep. I'm going to keep it in the fridge, so it should keep anyway. We might keep one out of the fridge and see if it does. If it doesn't, if it starts to ferment or anything like that. But I just want to get the recipe, make it this year. I can't really make any more now. Let's just come up to the bowl, so that'll be fine. Can't make any more this year because the elderflowers have just about disappeared. So, but if I make it this year, and then we'll get an idea, and then we can use this video to make a proper batch, maybe quite a lot next year, and then I've got it kind of in storage, and it'd be a nice cordial to have. So the jug's sterilised as well, but that hot liquid's going to sterilise it. So carefully. And I'll just give them once I put the cap on, just give it a shake, and then everything in there will be completely sterilised, and the seal on the cap should keep it done. I think one of these 500 millilitres. I think these bottles are. We'll soon find out. I'm not sure how much it'll make, but I know I've probably made too much for the amount of bottles that I've got. But we'll just put it into another container because I want to use some straight away. Yeah, I'm sure these bottles are 500 millilitres. And maybe maybe next year we'll have a go at making elderflower wine or something like that. But I'm also want to have a go at making old-fashioned fermented pop. Well, yeah, pop. Instead of carbonated water, I want to have a go at making a fermented drink that's fizzy. So potentially, what we learn from that, we can use in the elderflower, and something like make a fizzy elderflower drink. Which I know, actually, I suppose we could do with this. We could take some of this cordial and add some water to it, and I'll add it to a bit of sugar syrup, and then we could ferment it. That would work. Yeah, so it looks like I've made 2.5 litres worth of cordial, which is loads. And enough to keep me going for a while. Just get rid of those bubbles. Damn. Yeah, what's that? I can't see. Yeah, it's about 5 milliliters. Yeah, so it's made about 2.5 litres. I'll get another container for that. Just need to get the caps on. So, tie it on, and then if we give it a shake, and then any air that's in there will be completely sterilised as well. So they're going to be hot. So they should. Steel. We should just give them a shake. All the air, any kind of bacteria that's in the air in the top of the bottles will just, the heat will kill absolutely all of that and kind of seal the lids as well. So it shouldn't ferment. But if it ferments, I think we learned that fermenting is interesting, isn't it? So that's that. That's that. I'll leave one out and I'll put the others in the fridge. That's it. The next bit will be tasting when it's cool. It's cooled. Let's give it a taste. I put water in the glass already. We'll do it. I normally put cordial in first, but we'll just add cordial to the water. I haven't chilled it or anything like that. Fine at room temperature. Do you know, that's delicious. I don't think it needs any more. I don't think it needs any more elderflower in it than I put in. So I think that recipe's right. So what was it? It was 250 grams worth of the elderflowers, just the flowers. That was once I cut them off the stalk. 1.5 kilos of sugar, 2 litres of water, 3 lemons, and 50 grams of citric acid. I think oh, that's kind of quite interesting, isn't it? Yeah, so the by putting the lemons in whole, we get some of the bitterness from the pith. So if I didn't have citric acid, what would I do? I'd use the juice of 2 lemons, and then I'd use 3 lemons cut up and zested into the juice. So when I make it again next year, that's what I'll do. If I haven't got any citric acid, I'll use 2 juices of the lemons. I'll probably put the zest into the cordial as well. So the zest from 5 lemons, the juice from 2, and 2 whole lemons and 3 whole lemons cut up, 2 litres of water, 250 grams worth of elderflowers, just the flowers without the stalks, once we cut them off, and then 2 litres of water, I've said that already, and 1.5 kilos of sugar, and that's a good recipe. Might make a batch and do more elderflowers, So I might do double the amount and see how that turns out. But that's kind of like a nice kind of ratio. And if I wanted to make it a little bit more sweeter, the elderflower wouldn't become more. I just add some, can't we? So that'll make it more intense, because you kind of want the elderflower to be at the right strength, and it not to be too sugary. You know, kind of, you want that nice balance. I think I liked it with less in, just that hint of elderflower. Yeah, so next year I'll double the same recipe but double the amount of elderflower and see how that turns out. We can always add more syrup to that if it's complete failure, so it won't get wasted. But anyway, that'll be next year when the elderflowers are flowering again. There we go, a success.